everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So it's almost the end of the month, which means it's time to decorate next month in our planners. So I'm jumping into mine and grabbing January out. So as I said in my weekly decoration on Monday, January to me kind of means summer. That's really where my brain goes. So I'm kind of going to do this in like a bright-ish kind of summer theme. I'm going to use this gorgeous washi tape from Officeworks plus some stickers from the Kikki Sweet collection, and I'm going to try and make this as summery as I possibly can. So I'm just going to start off with this tape. As I said, it's a little bit not sticky, that first bit, because I've been playing with it. I'm just trying to decide if I want to go. What did I do last month? I went all around last month. Rightio. I think I'm going to do the washi tape down this side, and then I might do something else down the bottom. So I'm just going to put this along the edge. So just cutting off the edges and any excess around the outside, because there is a little bit here. Just try to be as careful as I can here. I don't want to cut the paper too much if I can avoid it. Trying to work out why that was the wrong way, and then I realised that was February. Whoops. So now I'm just going to grab my hole punch. And I'm just going to punch out those holes. As you can see, January is an extremely quiet month. I don't have anything going on here, which is, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but there's not really a lot happening in January. So this is going to be reasonably well decorated, I think, because I haven't got anything to do. So I'm just jumping into the note paper from the Sweet collection. No, change my mind. I'm going to grab the ice creams out of here instead. So in this particular sticker book, you've kind of got like one page of autumn and spring, like those sort of things. I look at them and I think autumn and winter, not autumn and spring. And these sort of things kind of scream summer and spring to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, I actually want to use all those stickers. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm going to grab, why are these so hard to get out? There we go. So I'm going to grab these watermelons and oranges and basically stick them down along the top in the same sort of pattern they had there, which I've ruined with the very first sticker. Whoops. Good thing these ones are a little bit repositionable. So I'm just going to stick these down and I'll be back in one sec. So I'm just going to do the 4, just because that's what fits nicely up there. And then on the other side, I'm going to grab just a couple of these ice creams. Because nothing screams summer like ice cream. Just sticking those down where they avoid the days, basically. Go. Tape doesn't seem to be sitting down really nicely. And then I need to find something. I'm going to use this one just here on the top left hand corner. It just says Happy New Day, and I just think that with the new year kind of fits in really nicely. I am covering up the 2nd and the 3rd dates there, but that's okay. I'm just going to write them back in by hand. So that goes there. And what I'm going to do is jump into the Paper Lovers book that has this collection in it. I'm just going to see which envelopes they've got. I think they've got a bright pink one and then the star one, yeah. So I'm going to grab this piece of ice cream paper. I'm also going to grab this sheet of bows. No, I'm not. I really want to use this bow because to me it's screaming summer at me, but I don't. Number one, it's going to get squashed, and that's not going to look very nice. But number two, it doesn't really sort of have a home here, so it's not quite going to work. So I've just grabbed my template for making my envelopes, and I'm just going to make one up reasonably quickly. You guys have seen me do this before. If you haven't, I will link the video down below so you can check it out. Basically, I've just copied or traced out the same shape that kikki.K have in all these Paper Lovers books, just onto a bit of cardboard that I can then cut out whenever I like. Just because I love the shape of it so much, and sometimes it's not quite on the piece of paper that you want it to be on. So this solves that problem. So I'm just going to go ahead and make this, and I'll be back in 1 second. So there's our little envelope that we're going to put in here. That was the only downside with this entire sort of piece of paper. I really wanted to use the ice cream as kind of the theme for the whole thing. But that particular piece of paper just unfortunately isn't, what's the word? There's just not enough ice creams on it to sort of actually make it look right. So just on there as well, just want to grab another sticker. I know what I'm looking for, I just don't know where it is. Actually, I have these awesome pop-up stickers. Not pop-up, but sort of 3D stickers that one of my awesome subscribers sent to me, so I think I will use one of these. Get the bag open. I'm just looking at that thinking which one is the most summery. I think it's that flower. They don't want to come out of their bag, that's for sure. There for a second, and I think I'll grab does it ever frustrate you when you know what you want, you just can't find it? Just grabbing this tag with more ice cream, just tidying it up just a little. The only thing I'm being careful of with that sticker is because it is so solid. If I put it on the edge here, it's going to run into the holes. So I'm just going to punch the holes first so I know what I've got to work with. Just putting the envelope in just because January is one of those months that you end up going out and doing lots of bits and pieces. I remember last January we went to the cricket a couple of times. Just sort of things like that you don't know if you're going to need tickets or have tickets for things, and this is just an awesome place to put them where they won't get lost. It's just much easier. So it's why I'm putting this envelope in, just because I'm preparing for the fact that I most likely will get tickets to something at some point. In fact, I think my mum, my sister, my grandma and I are thinking of going to Matilda. So that's what I mean. Tickets. There we go. And then I am going to grab that sticker that said make a wish. No, I'm not. I'm going to get the one that said yay. I'm going to put that just there. Rightio. So now we have all of that. Get that, cutting that out of the way. I'm just looking at it going, what else do I need? I need some more stuff on the left hand side because the right is definitely decorated. So what I'm going to do just with these leftover bits, I'm just going to cut some of them out and I'm going to run them through my sticker maker and just sort of put them hanging around the place. I don't want to use more stickers out of my sticker book just because, number one, there isn't that many more ice creams in there. And I do have a spare, but I don't want to pull it apart just for the stickers. And secondly, because as much as I do save all these bits and pieces, I find they kind of end up in a big pile in my desk drawer and I never actually use them. So if you use them when you're doing this, at least you know you're gonna get all the use out of them that you possibly can. So I'm just going to cut out a couple of these bits, including some of these little spots, and run through my sticker maker, and I'll be back in just a sec. Now that we've cut them all out, now we just need to put them in places. So we're going to start with this little ice pole, then some sprinkles. I like these two little skinny icy pops. I think they look cute. I'm just going to put the ice cream, all the spare ice creams, sort of just, no, I don't like that one. Use those sprinkles to cover up that mark from last month. I'm just paying attention to where the page is sitting so I don't have any underneath the actual envelope. Although I might put some on the, no, I won't put some on the back. I think that might actually, oh no, hold on. I say might actually be enough, but when have we ever known it to be enough with me? I'm going to leave it at that though. So that's my January. Very bright, very summery. I love that washi tape. The more I look at it, the more I love it. And I think it really suits the ice cream. It's got that really bright kind of thing. Because they're watercolours too, they kind of match the way the ice creams have been drawn. So that's really nice. I haven't written anything in there as in what I'm doing because I honestly don't know yet what I am doing. That tape's not sitting down straight. Most of the month is very, very blank at this point. I have to wait to sort of see what the month brings a little bit. So I'll add stuff in here along the way. I hope you did like this one, guys. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Social media links are all down below. So if you want to contact me for any reason, you are more than welcome to. And I love to hear from you. I also love to see what you've done. So if you want to tag me in any of your recreations of this or any other week that or month that I've done, I would love, love, love to see them. So go ahead and do that one. I hope you have an awesome rest of the week, and I will see you for my very final Festive Fridays on Fridays. See you later. Bye.